What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with another episode of Batman the Telltale series. Last time, we finished episode 1. I hate that they call them episodes and then the subsections of the episodes they call chapters, because we're on like episode 4 or 5 or whatever it is at this point. But regardless, we finished episode 1 of the game by seemingly getting rid of the menace that is Carmine Falcone. He was lying about our family. He had a lot of weapons in his house, as well as a lot of thugs at his home as well.
He sure did.
And we took him down as Batman. We gave over all of the evidence against Carmine Falcone that the mayor had compiled and that Catwoman had attempted to steal.
Yeah.
We turned that over to Jim Gordon. And Jim Gordon was able to help take down Falcone with it, besides the fact that we kind of strung him up on a piece of rebar
Right.
For the police to come and pick up. So that means that today we will be starting episode 2, Children of Arkham. An old friend becomes a new adversary as Bruce learns more about the Wayne family legacy, and Batman escalates the fight against crime and corruption throughout Gotham. Basically at the end of the last one, or was it, I don't remember whether it was at the end of the last one or whether it was during the trailer for this episode, but Batman/Bruce got very upset with Alfred.
Yes, he did.
And
I was
so,
not a fan.
Right, and so let's see if that's where we start today or not. Are you ready?
Ready.
Nice.
Whoa.
Previously on Batman the Telltale series. I just did this.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Yeah, it is.
I bet.
This is Selina.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Do it.
Falcone's
Yeah,
power
exactly.
card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. It's the Waynes. The Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I did believe him at least that... Oh, it says, this game series adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored by how you play. I did at least believe Falcone that he didn't know anything about those chemicals. That seemed very sincere.
It did, actually.
Which does lead to, I assume, the continuation of this game. So, let's see.
He's being framed by somebody, and it isn't the Waynes.
Wayne Memorial Auditorium. Mayoral debates tonight. Harvey Dent versus Mayor Hill or Hall or whatever his name is.
Hill, I think.
Yeah.
You don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
In memory of Thomas and Martha Wayne. Crime Alley, 5:38 a.m.
Crime Alley.
Yeah.
I thought I might find you here.
Did they rename it that?
The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away.
They're trashing my family. You hid this from me, or this can't be true.
They're trashing my family.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family too. Don't forget that.
Yeah, but you're
I've been
not
dreading
famous.
this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises.
Oh, shit.
It's just not possible.
I'm not
He's
corrupt.
right.
You kept their secrets or go to hell.
You kept their secrets.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners.
Wow.
Nothing happened.
You never told me they
without
worked
them.
together, or and I'm the last to find out.
They worked together?
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing.
Wow.
Yeah, no
I
shit.
want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore.
Whoa.
Wow.
But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
We're still family. You let me down, or I'm not ready.
We're still family.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again.
You better not.
Oh, shit. You'll
This
incur
is
the wrath of
first
me.
time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big.
Chill didn't know him. My father had enemies, or someone got careless.
Someone got careless, maybe. I don't know. My father
He
had
got
enemies.
careless.
Sorry.
Criminals always do.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
Yeah, but it clearly
I can
wasn't.
recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
And the world's greatest detective won't.
Oh, I was going to say, now he's going to do trauma work. Search the alley to remember the past.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about this a little bit, or you want to wait until after?
Well, Alfred's here,
Yeah.
and so are Mom and Dad.
Yeah, they are.
For safety.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we'll talk about it more afterwards, if it seems like the scene leads in that direction.
Okay.
But we'll start here first. Look at the side alley.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
Send him to jail, ask him why, or kill him.
Oh, jeez, ask him why.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Wow.
Yeah, very much wow.
That's sad.
It is. Alright, so we can't go this way. There's nothing to see there. There is Alfred. Alright, let's talk to Alfred first.
Okay.
Think back to that night, as hard as it might be to do so.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's look at the graffiti.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible.
Too bad he wasn't honest. I wanted to be like him, or it's hard to see him as a criminal.
It's hard to see him as a criminal.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
The theater. I think that's the last thing to look at. So let's give it a try.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
Whoa.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Yeah.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
No, you obviously don't. That's why you repressed it.
Well, but who makes the choice to, or what makes the choice to repress it? You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
like he wants to know now, but he
Right.
clearly,
Well,
his body or mind
right,
didn't
so-
want him to know then.
Right. So you have to fight it.
Yeah.
You have to tell your mind, no, I need to know now.
Yeah. I can
But you
hear it.
don't-
Yeah. It's gonna get louder as we get closer, I bet.
Is it like static or something? Some kind of high-pitched whirring?
Stay back.
Have mercy. Justice.
Yeah.
He told me you had it coming.
Don't have to do this.
So it was a hit, not a
Of
burn.
course.
Yeah.
Don't Falcone. He's making a mistake.
Ooh. Damn. Oh, right in the eye. Holy shit. Took the wallet and the pearls to make it look like a burglary.
Yeah.
But still left Bruce there? What's the point? Oh.
So he doesn't have to kill a kid?
Well, and because the cops were coming, I guess.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Yes, he does.
He sure does. Complete chapter 1 of episode 2. That was fast. Broken Memories. Batman the Telltale series. Alright, do you want to talk a bit about...
I mean,
Just for people that might not know what, at least what I referenced when I said, you know,
trauma work?
trauma work.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
If you feel like that's what that was. Because
It's not-
maybe I was just...
Well, yes, but it's not really going to be like that, right? It's probably going to be a lot more difficult.
Sure.
And long of a process.
Oh,
but
yeah.
he was in the exact location, and that really helps, I assume. I've never done it that way. But yeah, I mean, I did say that it helped probably to have Alfred and his parents there for safety, because especially if you're going to expose yourself to the exact environment.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not exact because it's so many years later.
Yeah, he's older and more.
Well, and it's the area is not the same as it was then. You know, maybe there aren't really shootings in that alley anymore now that it's called Crime Alley, and there's a plaque for the Waynes in it, and it was where they were shot. Like maybe people don't really just go around shooting people in that alley anymore. You know, and that helps too, because every like step away from the exact environment gives you a little bit more safety, right? But at the same time, as that's the case, every step away from the original environment takes you a little bit more out of that recollection.
Sure, yeah. So it's harder to kind of get to that point.
Yes. So, yeah, I wouldn't say that I believe that this is like an accurate depiction of what it would be like if he really did this.
Sure.
I think he would probably have to return to this alley a few times at least, and see if he could remember more pieces of this.
Right, because I was going to say, Alfred mentioned that he does come here often, but he doesn't come here for that purpose, and so it's not the same.
Yeah, he comes here because it's essentially their grave.
Yes, yeah. Although, at least in past iterations, right, I mean, obviously, it seems like this game doesn't necessarily take all cues from the source material and vice versa, but I know in some other iterations I've also seen there be, like, gravestones and or a memorial at Wayne Manor for them as well.
Sure. Also makes perfect sense.
Sure,
right?
yeah, of course. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, when you see on the side of the road, like a vigil spot.
Yes, for like a car accident victim or something like that sometimes. Yeah.
Or a pedestrian.
Sure.
God forbid.
Yeah, of course.
That's, you know, that's not where they're buried. If they're buried,
Good point.
it's just another site where it makes sense to remember them there.
Yeah, another place to memorialize them, for sure.
Right.
For sure. Okay. All right, well, we'll see if there's more of that, or if this was enough now where now he's just going to go to Falcone and talk to him, and then we'll kind of go from there, because it's a detective, right? He got a shred of evidence, and now he will go work the case, so to speak. So
I will say, though, that, like, having the vigil spot, which is basically what that plaque is, right? It's akin to that vigil spot. That's, like, a reminder to the people who would.
To the people who would remember?
No, it's a reminder to the people who would drive drunk.
Oh,
in that
I see,
area.
I see.
And
Sure.
And now they'll think about it.
Yeah, like here's the consequences of what you're doing.
Right, because it'll be a visual testament that reminds them, even if it's while they're driving past it drunk, to, you know, it'll make them for a second feel guilty. That hang of guilt that will hit them, even though they weren't the ones who committed that crime.
Right.
They're committing a similar crime right then.
Sure.
In the same location.
Right.
And so that's part of the purpose of it, right?
Yeah, and I mean, I guess...
I said before, it's just another location to remember them, but it's really not. it has that deeper purpose of a warning,
Sure.
of a guilt that you hope will hit the mind of the person who would commit a crime of that nature in that spot again.
Sure, yeah.
So that it wouldn't happen right there.
Yeah.
Just down the road instead, I suppose.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. Let us know in the comments, folks, if you even know what we're talking about when Amy mentions the like side of the road memorials. I know that I've seen some that are like, if it was like somebody riding a bicycle or something, I've seen like painted bicycles, right? That it'll be like spray painted white or whatever and left in that spot as like a symbol of what happened there.
Right.
And people leave like flowers, and especially if it's like a younger person maybe, or just in general, it could be like teddy bears or things like that, like mementos or whatever you want to call it, to make like little, like you said, side of the road memorials or vigil spots. So
yeah, there are candles there a lot of times, crosses, things like that.
yeah, but I don't want to make any assumptions. If maybe that's, I don't know how universal that is. So let us know in the comments if you've ever seen stuff like that.
I
where
felt
you
like
live.
it probably was, but
I would
maybe
think
you're
so.
right.
I don't know. Us New Yorkers, you know. Okay, so let's go back to it and see what's next.
Well, apparently in New York, they put a plaque there.
Yeah. Wow. This is I genuinely
But
forget.
that's for
is
rich
it
people, I suppose.
is it Gotham is based on New York and Metropolis is based on LA? Is that how it works? I don't remember. Somebody could probably let me know in the comments as well. Because Metropolis is Superman's city.
Oh, okay.
And Gotham being Batman's. Like, I know they're based on maybe even Chicago. I don't remember. One is based on, like, they're based on U.S. cities. I just don't remember which ones.
Well, Gotham is definitely New York.
Okay. All right, fair enough. I mean...
Yeah, I didn't remember Metropolis or anything about it, but...
Oh, yeah, Superman City with the whatever... Oh, God. Oh, no. I'm like... Where does he work? What's the name of
the Daily
Planet? Yeah.
Or is that
Spider-Man? That's what I wanted to say. Daily Bugle, and that's Spider-Man.
Okay.
So yeah, it's the Daily Planet. Thank you, Jesus. All right. Yeah. Sorry, fake Superman fan, everybody. You found him. All right.
I watched the live-action TV show as a kid.
I watched the animated series and Justice League and all that fun stuff. But anyway, neither here nor there.
The Justice League, not the Superman series.
Gotcha.
Anyway.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
GCPD 8:56 a.m. Damn.
Okay.
Oh, because he's gonna go talk to Falcone now, but as Batman or as Bruce?
This is interesting. Who are they bringing in right now?
Some random person.
You're right. Okay.
Oh, we get the credits for
When you
episode 2.
Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant.
And I appreciate it. No one needs to know, or you owe me.
And I appreciate it.
Look, I get that, Hart, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about.
You don't want to know if Falcone had my parents killed or it's personal.
But I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm
Wow.
not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh.
Don't worry about it. It's dirt on Falcone, or I was gonna tell you.
First thing.
Don't worry about it.
Everything's been a little busy.
Nothing
Wow.
worth mentioning.
Your friend gave us the whole case against Falcone.
Oh, not worth mentioning, huh?
Thanks, Gordon.
Yeah, right, Jim. Goddamn.
Yes, unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Rene Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Aw,
That was
sweet.
Yeah, that was cute.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about...
Batman's a hero. I think he's a freak, or we're lucky to have him.
We're lucky to have him.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
I'm glad Harvey agreed with me on that
All right,
one. Wasn't
Falcone's
sure it would.
inside. Say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Thanks.
Episode 2. Jesus. Giant letters. Here we go.
I didn't like how big they were.
Yep. Very
This already
ominous.
feels too big.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Children of Arkham.
Wow.
Well, Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me.
You deserve to die in jail, piss off the wrong guy, or we need to talk.
We need to
Every
talk.
other time they tried to put me away.
We want something from him.
Talk, Falcone.
Yeah.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends.
Until you hired
Like
Chill,
cousins.
tell me what you know, or I should kill you right now.
Tell me
Going
what
back
you know.
decades.
Did you have something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pop digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now.
Jesus.
I tried to get through to
Watch
you.
your mouth, I'm nothing like you, or how are we family?
You showed me the door.
How are we family? Because we're trying to find this out.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Ugh.
Don't drug him.
Hurt him or ease his pain are the only options.
Hurt him.
Hurt him? Okay. Damn.
I want answers.
Wow. God
And he's
damn.
not my boss. And
Okay.
he thinks he fucking is.
Okay, here we go.
Not here to take care of you. You deserve to suffer for what you've done. Of course, you'd never know the truth. How much of your own
I'm no murderer. Give me answers or we'll get the truth.
Give me answers.
did he make?
I need you alive, but only until I have answers.
Apple didn't fall far, did it? You got that Wayne seed. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. If you got on his bad side, your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know. Still, made us all rich, including you. Some people just have the mind.
I barely knew him. I didn't ask for it, or so you took him
He's
out.
one of the most
I didn't
brilliant
ask
men
for
I ever knew.
I never asked for any of it.
And yet, the money spends, doesn't it?
He made you rich, but you still had him killed.
What, you really think I ordered the hit?
That's
Sure,
what
I
we're
worked with
asking.
Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned at the hospital.
Oh my god.
What
They're waiting for you in hell.
the fuck? She's got the blue stuff on her lips.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Montoya! Put the weapon down!
The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
At least we learned some information before that happened.
Okay, so he said someone you call friend. I mean, the only person that we know so far who we call friend, besides Alfred, is Oz.
Or Harvey.
Yeah, but Harvey wasn't around back then to put a hit on our parents. We were
I
a
know.
child.
I know, but so was Oz.
Sure, but his parents were socialites too. That's how they owned that park. And then
Okay.
when his parents either passed away or whatever, Oz let the park fall into disrepair because they said Oz and Bruce were going along the same path, and then when Bruce's parents died, he continued the family name, and when Oz's parents died, he fell off. He lost all their money and all that other stuff. So
Well, he said that they lost their money,
maybe,
right?
Maybe
That,
I don't
like,
remember now.
the Waynes.
I mean, they had it in the business, right? Wayne Enterprises.
Well, he made it seem like almost like his parents asked the Waynes for money to continue on properly or whatever the park,
Sure.
and then the Waynes didn't help.
Yeah.
That's what I gleaned from what he said.
I don't exactly remember. I'd have to go back to that episode, which obviously I
Yeah.
can do before the next one, but I won't be able to do during this one. but
Right.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
We ready?
This is scary.
That's a
Yeah.
lot, man. Holy crap. But yeah, she had that stuff on her face, so because she seemed so nice to us
Right.
in the hallway, but then somebody got to her
Right.
with something,
Yeah, so we've got to ask Gordon who she touched
I guess.
in the interim.
Yeah. GCPD 10:22 a.m. Whoa, we just get to be in there for this? Seems unethical.
Yeah. Well, we were kind of witnesses.
Deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest
She was paid to
crime
silence
lord
him.
in our
Montoya
grasp.
hated Falcone, or something was wrong with her.
Something was
This
wrong with her.
close. We were this close.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Nope.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can.
Ugh.
Issue a statement saying...
Let's get the facts first. You're being played, or we need to get our story straight.
Let's get the facts first.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Just tell them to come back tomorrow.
You can't do that. Oh,
Tell me
shit.
if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
She can hear you,
Alfred,
dude.
I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Not necessarily. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Time to investigate. Alright, we'll scan the neck first, it seems.
Fresh injection site.
Yeah, puncture wound.
That doesn't look like blood.
Okay, lips next. Oh, skin. Oh, okay.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
Okay, is there more? Oh,
Alfred,
no.
I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course.
Swipe left.
Yeah.
Swipe right.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got
You
this
shot someone,
feeling
we're here for you, or what do you
something
remember?
terrible happened.
What do you remember?
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
She remembers that.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain,
There's an injection site on your neck.
then it just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to.
What did you feel? Did
No
you
matter
see
what.
anyone or try to remember more?
Did you
Why
see
I
anyone?
should've. They were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
He's gonna remember.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Someone got to her. I found needle marks, or she knows what happened.
I found needle marks.
Found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
I want to
do.
protect her.
Of course.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Smart.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce,
Is that Vicky?
What are you doing here? My friends in the GC.
No comment. I'm in a rush. Can't you leave me alone?
About some kind of lockdown?
I'm in a rush.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off.
And follow me.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that?
Where did you hear that? No comment or always digging, huh?
Always digging, huh?
Always digging for a story.
So it's true?
I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can
Yes,
tell
a
by the
sergeant.
paper
No
she
deal,
owns
Vicky, or I don't
someone.
have time for this.
I don't have time for this.
Please, get out of my way, Vicky. I'm in a hurry.
Disappointing.
Get in the elevator.
More to do with this than I thought.
She's got to stay here.
Damn it.
And we finished chapter 2.
I wish there were better options with Vicky.
Yeah.
They always suck.
Yeah, and it just makes it so that we're just like never like working with her.
Right, we're always snubbing this poor woman who's trying to help us.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Good.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Let's see what we got.
Just similar? I figured it'd be exactly the same.
No, it can't be, because at the docks it made them go insane. So they've probably tweaked it enough where now it's not making them go insane. Because that one cop clawed the dude's face off,
I
remember? So
forgot.
like it needs to be refined a little bit.
Yeah, but so
obviously.
quickly? Like,
I don't know.
geez, who do they have working on this?
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be one person. It could be multiple people.
I was gonna say, like a pretty amazing chemist.
Sure. All right, let's try it.
Alright. Let's try it.
Oh, there we go. I was like, what the hell?
Ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Thrown in his
He got off
bed,
easy. It wasn't
surrounded
justice,
by
or
police
Falcone
who
deserved
ordered
it.
to protect
It
him.
wasn't justice.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three.
Amen.
I hope he told you something before he was killed.
My parents were corrupt. He said we were family, or let's focus on the evidence.
He said we were family.
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference
Judge,
points on the
jury,
two
and
compounds.
executioner.
And yet, again, if this is leading towards Cobblepot, it could have been that the Cobblepots wanted to be the ones financing Hill and Falcone, and because Thomas wasn't moving out of the way, they took him and Martha out of the way instead,
I see.
so that they could then try to be the third in that trio.
Okay. Interesting.
It's, again, my guess at this point in the game. We'll see if it comes to that. But again, that's the only other entity that we have, and obviously we have that slight connection towards Oz at this point to begin with. So,
Okay.
oh, all right. So there's the sample from the docks. There's the sample from Montoya. Which do you want to look at first?
Montoya's.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses.
Her base impulses, but also be very suggestible.
Yes.
Right? Like, because, yes, before we went in there and we saw her, she did say, I hope he doesn't get off again.
Right.
So that was high on her mind, or
Right.
very prevalent on her mind in that moment. But, again, as everyone said, Gordon, Bruce, her, she would never kill him. That just doesn't make sense.
Right.
Now, before they mentioned the, like, hand on the shoulder guiding her, I thought that, like, it was just basically a drug that, like, removed her inhibitions, and so she was like, screw the consequences. I have a chance to kill him right here, right now, and so I'll do it.
Nah.
But no, it's literally then she was very suggestible and was told to do it. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were are out of control.
Okay, so base chemicals versus refined
The compound
chemicals.
seems stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars.
It could create chaos. They can make an army, or Montoya's our only lead.
Fight them for you.
It could create chaos.
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Select a drone to search for Oswald's cell phone signal. Left, right, or middle?
The middle one.
Press A when you find a portion of the signal. Oh. Oh. Is this it? Okay.
Find her now. Send a strong message.
Is her Catwoman? Anyway, left or right?
Left.
That was easy.
Bring me her head.
Okay.
Alright.
And last but not least... Oh, almost had it. No, come on. There it is.
There you go. You'll be alright. You're right.
Ah. Okay, where's this? Skyline Club. I mean, that makes sense.
Hey, wouldn't it be nice if instead of trying to disguise them as trees, they turned every cell phone tower into a nightclub?
Right?
Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Yeah, it is.
That was kind of hot.
Yeah, it was. I'm not mad at it. 4:57 p.m. Skyline Club. Oh, can we like hear if we press onto the glass? Yep.
There's gonna be more around here. The man probably had millions in his subdrawer alone. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Yeah, so it was definitely Cobblepot that ordered that hit.
For sure.
I was hoping we were wrong, but
Oh shit.
I knew we weren't, but
Take him down. Quietly. Oh, Jesus.
You lot, come check out this office.
Wow.
Where is he? You can help me, or you can...
Oh.
oh.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry.
I know about the drugs. I said let him go, or you get no thanks from me.
I said let
They'll
him
be
go.
pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV.
No, we didn't.
If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone.
You went too far. He had it coming, or I don't kill.
You went too far.
I know.
You don't decide who lives and who dies. That's not justice.
But it's bloody well satisfying, isn't it? As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go.
Thank you.
How's about we talk this through?
Okay.
We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might...
I'll deal with Hill. Bruce isn't involved, or you're the real rot here.
Oh, shit.
Hurry
I'll
up.
deal with Hill.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you?
That's
You're
not
going to
what I
attack
said.
the mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack? Absolutely not. Mayor Hill's role has been decided. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
Like what exactly?
They found Catwoman.
I knew it
What
was
do you want
Catwoman.
with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Or what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes. Oh, beautiful name.
Whoa.
Who said Selena?
I don't know. But he knows who she really is what the problem is. Oh, God.
Did we say Selena? Oh.
Gonna have to try harder.
Oh, no, it was one of his men that reminded me,
Oh,
if that's
okay.
what you're asking. Oh, shit.
Oh no, this is great. We don't want to be up there.
Yeah, I mean, yes, we do. We gotta follow Cobblepot.
Exactly. He's coming down.
Oh, wow, that guy left fast.
Yeah, I guess. Well, he's all drugged out on that shit.
Oh, I assumed that was just what he was. I didn't think it was from the drugs. But...
Oh, I assumed it was.
Track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Wow, completed chapter 3. A big fan.
Of Selena?
I think Cobblepot's a big fan of us.
Oh.
Right?
Okay. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, what a great fan to have. I need to talk to you urgently from Bruce. Stacked deck, 6 p.m., no capes from Selena. The stacked deck, 6:26 p.m. Did she say 6 p.m. or 6:30?
I don't know.
Is he like fashionably late? At least he didn't come in the suit this time.
Well, she said not to, so...
No, he said no. I don't mean the bat suit. I mean his suit. He's Bruce Wayne.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And like,
Damn,
but,
I forgot.
but I mean, like, you know, he's like at least somewhat aware of where he's going, so he's not going to be like
this disgusting dive bar.
So he's not going to walk in his full suit as Bruce fucking Wayne in Gotham City. Like
He shows up, I'd like to purchase your establishment. Or he doesn't say that, but they just assume that that's why he's there.
Exactly.
A new twist in the race for the mayor's office as Harvey Dent-backer Bruce Wayne comes under fire for alleged corruption. Joining me live is Mayor Hamilton Hill. Mr. Mayor, you said earlier today that in light of the allegations against him, Bruce Wayne should distance himself from Dent, but that was unlikely to happen. Why?
He strikes me as, well, the jealous sort. Very possessive of his toys.
Better keep a low profile.
Oh, fuck you too, Hill. We defended your ass.
That's so funny. We can talk to the bartender.
Okay, let's do that.
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists.
It's Rhea Ripley.
Selina Kyle around, flash some cash, or I'm looking for someone.
I'm looking for someone.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
Selina Kyle, I'm told she practically lives here.
Selena, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, don't I know you?
No.
It is you. Knew it.
Cops take all your fancy clothes?
Mhm.
Are you trying to lay low?
Buy you around, pleased to meet you, or step back.
You're not really the
Pleased to
low-lying
meet you.
type.
Nice to meet you.
Frank. Yeah. Funny seeing you here. So much in the papers. Whole other thing, meeting the man in real life. You're shorter than I thought you would be.
Leave
Thanks.
him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
Oh, there she is.
He didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
Aw. Lonely.
Yeah.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology.
You
You were
could start
supposed
with
to
that.
take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you
Sorry
just
about that. You're in serious danger. Now it's our mutual problem.
Now it's our mutual
Well, I've
problem.
met a couple of his goons myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin. Shit. You've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw.
Yeah, he kind of does.
I'll take care of it for you. We'll fight this together, or I didn't screw you over.
Well, I didn't screw you over.
It's not my fault that you're in this, Selina, but I can help you out of it. Tell me what you know about Penguin.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more
He's
dangerous.
nobody. I can take him, or we grew up together.
We grew up together.
Oh,
I
telling
grew
her
up
all
with
of it.
Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common.
Fact.
So good.
The question is, why Gotham? Why now?
Exactly.
It's not like he's hurting for
He
crime
stole
scene.
drugs from Falcone to take over Falcone's turf, or some sort of revolution.
Some sort of
He
revolution.
thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does.
Good
You wanna
point.
stay?
He'll find you. I need your help, or you'd let
That's
people
your
die?
choice.
He'll find you.
If Penguin is everything you say, there's no tree high enough for you to climb. He will find you.
So what are you suggesting? The bat helps the cat.
The cat
Yes.
helps the bat.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think?
That's
The two of us working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl.
This isn't about Harvey. He doesn't need to know, or I thought you were dating.
I thought you were dating.
You and Harvey, it's pretty clear you aren't just friends.
Please, I'm just toying with him. I only take my claws out for someone special. You and I...
Oh, good. Good.
They're here.
Yep. And now we gotta fight as Bruce, not Batman.
Oh, Bruce, you were right.
Selina Kyle, Penguin says hello.
Hello.
Beat it. We're here for her.
You should leave. Let's work this out, or punch him.
Let's work this out.
Gentlemen, please. Sit. Have a drink. Let's work this out like civilized people.
We're done talking.
Nice snag. God damn. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, Jesus. Whew.
Yeah, that guy was a hipster. We could have taken him. This guy is too. That facial hair,
Oh,
my god.
shit.
And a vest. I mean, this guy's got a vest, but at least he's got a mohawk.
Ooh, almost a suplex. Not quite, though. bar. Yeah, much harder surface.
Not done yet.
So cool.
Bring a pool stick to a knife fight.
I mean, none of them have knives anymore, which is very silly. Like, they had, all these guys had weapons. We fought like one dude with a weapon.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
Oh, wrong one. There we go.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Teamwork.
Matrix 2 moves. God damn.
Love that.
Ooh, it snapped in half.
Oh, there's
Okay.
two. Great, now we can both have one.
Or we use both.
Oh, damn. He had his arms lifted. Stab him in the armpit.
I'm not trying to kill them, Amy. Just knock them unconscious.
I wouldn't kill him.
I mean, they could bleed out.
Well, fine.
Oh, God. Yeah, I messed up. I literally missed that one button push. Are you
Game over just because we got stabbed once?
Because I literally missed that button press, which I've never had to do in this game before, so.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
We gotta go.
Quick.
Come on, this way.
Wait, check the alleyway.
If you hadn't yelled that, you would have found them.
Check the other side.
Yeah, because they'd be making out.
Yeah.
Are we alone?
Wow.
Ah!
Thirsty.
Back away or kiss her, Amy. 3, 2,
Kiss her.
1. Damn, okay.
Let's get out of here.
Shut the hell down.
Fine.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait.
Stay out of trouble. Will I see you again, or are we in this together?
Are we in this together?
Yes or no? Will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe. But only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
I've heard you never trust a big butt and a smile.
Luckily,
I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if
her
there's
butt
anything
is
on the
moderately sized.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Ooh.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
Oh,
I gave
shit.
you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady.
Hill's working on them. They're coming after me, or find anything else? Working with them.
They're coming after me?
Hill is setting me up. Penguin's gonna take a shot at me. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handle Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Oh, that's a fun choice. So do we intimidate, or do we I guess, like, ambush. Like, verbally ambush him.
I mean, I was hoping to appeal to his better nature.
His better nature?
I
You think he has that?
He knows Bruce isn't the problem.
Yeah, but he is the problem. That's my
but
point.
We don't really know. We need more information.
Okay, well, who do you think will get that information better? The intimidating guy or the guy who, could come in as the good guy and try to get answers? Or the nice guy, I should say, and try to get answers.
Because we don't know it's Mayor Hill. Do we?
Again, it's Cobblepot, but Cobblepot's working with Mayor Hill. So again, don't forget what I said. My guess or my feeling was that Oswald's parents were the ones who took the hit out on Thomas and Martha because they were trying to get in to the cabal of Falcone, Hill, and Wayne. And if they took out the Waynes, they could step in that position, right? And so if then Oswald grew up hearing, we killed the Waynes, but we still never got into that position, and then we lost our fortune, then maybe he knows, hey, I can get into that spot, but also, here's Falcone still here. Why do I have to work with Falcone? We just take him out, and now it's just me and the mayor working together, and we can build up my parents' fortune again, or my family's name, or whatever it is that he wants. Again, all of this is guesses. If it turns out to be true, awesome. Then, call me Joe Stradamus, I guess. But otherwise, like I said, it's just a guess based on where we're at in this game.
Damn it all. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, if Hill's coming after Bruce...
Mm-hmm. Which he is, yeah, that's right. Because he said, I gave you what I had on the Waynes. Which, that meant he compiled information on Falcone.
Right.
And had it, right? And Catwoman then tried to steal it, and then we got it. And then he's compiling information on Bruce and trying to take Bruce down. But again, that's seemingly at the behest of Penguin.
Okay. Yeah, and if we hadn't heard the message that Alfred had us listen to,
yeah,
I would pick Bruce here.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't know enough that just appealing to Mayor Hill as Bruce, the innocent child in all of this. I mean, Bruce is an adult now, but
I mean, you already heard how Falcone talked to us as one member of that trio, right? So you could think that Mayor Hill would do the same. That he would kind of be like, look, kid, you didn't understand, but, like, here's what went on.
Right, exactly. And, yeah. But that's the thing, right? It's like, they were partners and family.
Yeah,
but
quote unquote.
Family as in the mob, which means they're not friendly with each other. They don't care about each other. They don't love each other.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna stab each other in the back the first chance they fucking get.
Yeah.
And here's that chance. So maybe it's Batman.
Yeah, because if you think that Mayor Hill is already, I mean, not really betraying Bruce, because I guess betrayal implies some form of a relationship there, which they don't really have at all.
Right.
But, like, if Hill is currently working for Cobblepot and giving him dirt on the Waynes, then maybe going in there as Bruce means he's just going to lie to you, like, the whole time. And whereas with Batman can get the truth out of people because he's going to intimidate them into into thinking that he will know if they're lying, and so they don't want to lie to him, kind of a thing.
Yeah, and if you go in as Bruce, like, there's more things he could do, right? He could just fucking kill you, because now you're on his turf, right?
I guess.
He could just, like, try to manipulate you. Or fucking blackmail you or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, again, world's greatest detective. Like, we're literally one of the smartest people on the planet. Like, that probably wouldn't work, but he might try. Because he doesn't know that, right? We're Bruce Wayne, not Batman, if we're going that way.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? But it wouldn't work if he tried that. But more likely is anything that we do there with him, anything, could be spun against us since he's literally building a campaign against our family.
Yeah. All right, Batman it is. It sucks, but Batman it is.
Okay.
I wanted wanted diplomacy here, but I guess it's not going to be that.
Sure. And that
but
wasn't...
he made that fucking choice, not me.
I was just going to say that. You could justify it by being like, that wasn't my choice. I like it. I like it.
You know, now we got a strong arm.
Okay. Then here we go.
It worked with Falcone.
All right. Let's try going as Batman.
Going as Batman is the sure bet.
And we will do that in the next episode. This was a good one, man.
It really was. This is getting good.
Yeah.
I am like dying to get to the next one, and each time, because even though it's me making the decisions, which is like so anxiety inducing,
Yep.
like I have to know what happens.
Sure. Yeah. Well, folks, if you're interested in seeing what happens next, please don't forget that the best way to find out exactly when our next episode of this series comes out is to subscribe and ring that bell so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out. Like I said, more of this series in the coming weeks, but also don't forget that we have other series on this channel and other channels. Links down in the description box below for our Magic the Gathering channel, Geek for All.
And Gluten Free for All.
Like I said, links down in the description box below. Also, if you're enjoying the things that we're doing here on this channel and you want to support us, you can also, first of all, check the links down below for links to our socials, especially our 2 Instagram accounts, Gluten Free for All and Geek for Alls. But also, likes and shares here on YouTube go a very long way, and we really do appreciate any and all support that you are all willing to give. But, for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.